Good crafternoon, everyone. Welcome in today. I should say right up front that this video is not sponsored by Target, though it might look like it. So recently, while in the throes of the Miniverse, had a exclusive collab with Target. And so there was a series of Miniverse stuff that was all Target branded. So what we have, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but my Miniverse rule is this, okay? Except for the holiday collections, I'll make an exception for those. And on occasion, I'll make an exception for something that's really just adorable. But in general, I only make the Miniverse stuff that I would actually eat. Okay. Like you won't see me making hot dogs because I don't care for hot dogs. You won't see me making the ribs because I don't really care for ribs. But you will see me make the hell out of some cookies. Okay. And these are my two favorite kind of cookies. Happen to both be in this collab. And one is Madeleines, and one are those super soft, like I think the name brand is Loft House. But yeah. So I don't know which of these is which. We will just pick one and figure it out. Okay. And they all came with these little shopping bags, or some of them have a little plastic, like, I can't reach it from here, but they have the little plastic, like, hand basket that's adorable. Neither of these came with the hand basket. One came with this bag and one came with this bag. So and I mixed up which came out of which bag, to be totally honest. Okay, so sweet and salty nut topping. That's the Madeleines. Okay, I think this one is the Madeleines. So let's start with this one, which should be the Loft House style cookies. Now, they're all Favorite Day brand, which is the house brand, one of the house brands for Target. So normally when we do these Miniverse, the branding is like Sunny Day, which is the Miniverse brand, but these are all going to be like Target branded. So we've got Favorite Day rainbow sprinkles. Very cute. Where is it? This is the little hand basket that's in some of them. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is frosted sugar cookie. Yeah. Okay. So I found my little tag. Crud. What did I just drop? Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is the Favorite Day. Come on. Decorating icing, which is the resin. So I'm going to put this in my soft, warm area. And what I dropped, I think, is the nozzle. So, oh, there it is. Okay. Let me just grab the nozzle. Which isn't quite the same as a lot of the other nozzles, so I'm glad I Didn't just say, oh, let me just grab a different nozzle. Okay. We have... Okay, this is the bullseye character for the top of the ball. Very cute. So this is also going to be our utensil. Okay, so there's like the little target red-handled spatula and the tweezer tongs that we really never use because they're not great. Okay. And then we have the base sugar cookies, which that's weird. They don't have the little favorite day branding on them. I thought they would. Oh my goodness. And then we have, I guess these are, I don't know if these are supposed to be stickers for the cookies. Like a, oh, okay. That's weird. So we have the label for the frosted sugar cookies. Oh, I know why. I know why. Okay. So we have the label for the frosted sugar cookies to put on after we have decorated them and put them back in the package. Aha. Okay. I don't know if these are supposed to be on the cookies or what. Let's look at the... Set the ball aside. And look at... There were 12 in this collection. So I'll show you all 12 because we're definitely only doing these two. So there was lava cakes. Let me get this closer. So there's lava cakes, lobster ravioli, ice cream sundae, margarita pizza, a mixed salad, the Madeleines, which we're doing after the sugar cookies, mini cupcakes, the frosted sugar cookies, which, yeah, they have the stickers listed, but they don't, I don't know, we'll see. Blueberry pancakes, cinnamon rolls, bullseye cookies, and caramel popcorn. So looking at the instructions for the frosted sugar cookies, it does not show the little bullseye stickers. Bullseye is the name of the dog. Okay. It doesn't show the little bullseye stickers, so I guess they're just little bonus stickers. Cute. Okay. So I'm going to set those aside. And let's go ahead and open up the second one, and that can give me some time to get the resin like heated and a little warmer so it flows better. Okay. So this one, open this up first. This is the favorite day chocolate. Come on. Melted. Focus. There we go. Salted caramel flavored cocoa. Sweet spread. Okay, so I was going to say this is like the favorite day brand Nutella, but it's salted caramel. Interesting. I've never had that, but I would try it. Interesting. Okay. And then we have the little Madeleine cookies themselves. We've got the close dome that they're going to sit underneath. We've got more little stickers. Yeah, there just must be little bonus stickers. My little cheater card. Oh. Okay. Another little red spatula and tweezers. And the ball head. And what was in the shopping bag over there. The sweet and salty nut topping. A blend of peanuts. Wait, I actually have to hold it so I can read it. A blend of peanuts, cashews, and almonds. That sounds really good. I might need a Target run a little later. I kind of appreciate so, and I don't know if this is just like this must be a manufacturing thing, but like, so the balls have these two holes on either side, and I don't know why. It just must be like a manufacturing thing. And this also has the little holes on each side of the little knob. So I don't know if that's intentional to look like the balls or what, or if it's just a manufacturing thing, but it's a cute detail. So I'm gonna put this also in my warm spot here so that it's nice and melty. And move that over there. The instructions for the Madeleines. The Madeleines are kind of like dipped into, and then with the little topping sprinkled on. So that should be pretty easy. Okay. So let's put our, actually, put our Madeleines. Well, shoot. In the bag. Set the bag aside. I need one of the little hand carts. That's just how life is. I need one of those. Okay. So let me also grab. That's not it. There we go. My heat gun, just in case. So I have it at the ready. Just in case. Okay. Because this really needs to flow pretty well. And the container itself is kind of stiff. That's why I'm like, I don't usually care about this, like labeling stuff on here, but I'm going to peel it off so that it's easy to like squish. Okay. Alrighty. Let me also get some backing music here. All right. So we've got our little spatula and our cookies. Oof. Come on out. All right. I'm just kind of bending that back so I can set them into there when I am done. And there are 10 cookies? Yeah. 10. Oh. I actually haven't had these cookies in a long time. I need to get some. It's the holidays. Okay. So the little instructions just say to like splooge it out and then spread it, right? Yeah, basically. Splooge, spread, sprinkle, done. Okay. So since I'll probably be using the big nail lamp for this with these new formulations of resin, let's... Oh my gosh, this is hard to squeeze. There we go, I see it. Oh, it's more like transparent than I thought it would be. I just want to get a dollop. It's more transparent than I thought it would be, but it's also like thicker. Come on. All right. Let's see. It is definitely more like gel-like than a lot of the resins. I think this is a good time to use these instead of my cross-locking tweezers because they're like, you know, they'll kind of hold it a little better for this purpose. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, this is working out. I love how I was about to say this is working out well until it wasn't. Oh. Okay. Definitely think I need more on these, but I'm gonna build up layers. So yeah, so I think I will hit these all, cure it, and then see. Some of these I might need to just sprinkle. I think this is the one I put the most on. The problem with so much of it on, though, is that it is, like, peaking like that, and now I have a bunch left. So, I don't think that was, the move, honestly. Oh, I got some on my finger. I was like, why is my finger sticking to the cookie? I'm confused. Okay. That might be the move to, like, keep it as kind of circular. as possible. There's so much on that one and that one. I need to kind of... Oh no! Crap. Alright. Let me stick that there and kind of... I don't want it on the other side because it will make it harder to like pleasantly stack them. So I'll just wipe that bit off. Okay. Okay. And one last one. Okay. Let me just kind of review these ones that have more on them. See if I can get it a bit better, a bit more evenly spread. Okie dokie. I watched an interesting video yesterday by an Australian artist, and his video was all about resin and working with resin. And one of the things he said was, amongst other things, never trust resin. But one of the things he said was don't rush resin. So trying to live by that mantra and not rush this resin. So I just I will do little layers instead of one big, collection. All right, so we've got those in there for a good, they're going to go for 99 seconds. And in that interim, I don't think I need to heat this up that much, but I'm going to hit it with the hot air gun just so that maybe the package is a little easier for me to squeeze. Like that's all I want. I just want it a little easier to squeeze. Otherwise, I like the packaging factor. Most of the ones that come with the tubes are still in a little like container that's also not easy to squeeze. But this feels a little, I don't know, a little better than that. So oh, that's where those went. So that should be interesting. I'm going to share some a reel / TikTok video / short / whatever you want to call it on whatever platform you're on, of making some of these clear ornaments. And I've never done this method before, and I really liked how it turned out. So this is one that I made, and it's basically I took an acrylic clear. This was actually a keychain. And added the sticker and then domed it with the UV resin. And it came out really great. So I've made a few of these with some stickers I got from Amazon Haul, which I swear Amazon Haul is like their answer to Temu and Wish and other like AliExpress, because it was all like, oh, it was all coming from China and it all took 2 weeks, and because I ordered all the stuff on Black Friday, and it came in the middle of this week. So yeah, and most of it was good. Okay, it's a little sticky, but we're just trying to get it enough to layer it, not necessarily rock hard, because we haven't put the sprinkles on yet. I'm actually going to transfer these onto the one that's not textured. So I can get that. That worked really well to be able to like turn them on the little lazy Susan. A little at a time, and then I'll also be able to tap the sprinkles pretty evenly too. Okay, so get little bloop, little bloop. I might need slightly more bloop. Little bloop. Oh no. Little bloop. 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 That's too big of a bloop. Bloop. Okay. Get this. Okay. I am happy with that one. I'm actually gonna do this one next because it's like leaning over and I don't want it to like get settled. Pardon. Okay. Back in order. I think layering to build up the color is definitely the move. And I think I might even do another layer. Because those soft sugar cookies usually have a very opaque, not at all. This is more like decorating gel than it is icing. So I definitely want to like build up that opacity. Because right now I feel like it's not showing up well on camera that the icing is pink. Maybe on some of them it is. But generally speaking, it's not easy to tell, like, from afar that these are pink. Okay. Let me get this wiped off again. Oh, I put my hand right in the the resin that was on the other side. All right. See, I have to bring them at least that close for you to see that it's pink, like definitively. And then really it's like they're just barely pink. So, gonna definitely do a third coat before the sprinkles. And I'm gonna hit them with the UV light while I go ahead and open the sprinkles. Check out. Yeah, they have the same little, not really. I found that like the tap method really works for the sprinkles. See, under the UV light, they're really pink. But I think part of that is the UV light. So we're gonna give these the 99 seconds of this UV light. This is an older model of this UV light that is, you know, professional nail equipment for, you know, gel manicures. But I've been using this one because since the Miniverse did their recall on their first formulation of resin, the new formulation of resin needs a different frequency of UV light to really cure well. And the bigger Esco light that I have, the handheld like flashlight model, is not the right frequency and does not cure the resin. And the smaller Let's Resin rechargeable battery UV light I have works pretty well, but it's just, it's harder for, you know, it's harder for with having the flashlight style to hold it for an extended period of time over where you need it to go, you know. So the UV light is the solution there. Okay. So I think this is going to be our, oh no, hold on. I don't know if the end of this, oh no, okay, it's still liquidy. I was like, please tell me it didn't like get some stray UV and cure inside the thing. That would be annoying. Okay. All right. Let's see if that... Which is the one that straight up like went over and hit? Okay, that's the one I'm going to start at. I'm trying to get the camera focused again. Focus. Okay, I think that worked. All right. You can tell better from afar that it's pink now. I think it's still not great, but in person, it looks better with the third layer. And it'll hold the sprinkles better. I thought for a second my fingernail hit one of the other ones, but it didn't. There was actually today a Bay Area Miniverse group, Facebook group meetup that I opted not to go to because I just would really rather be here with y'all. I just need to add a little more resin on the tongs. I'm just trying to keep the sides as clean as I can. The nice thing about the display of these being in the box is that I can put like my favorite two on the like forward position. And the rest will be kind of a little hidden. All right. Okie dokie. Let me just... I see a couple of little spots. I want to get. All right. So, time for the sprinkles. Actually, I'm going to put my blue towel under this so that it catches any of the stray sprinkles. I was thinking, uh-oh, yeeks, that I could just tap these on and be done with it. But I think what I'm going to have to do is go back to the spatula and just kind of pat them out. I think this one's going to be one of my hero ones on the outside. So I'm going to put this orange bit right there, kind of indicate that for me. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Let me do that instead. All right, well, I wasn't an hour in, but I also wasn't 5 seconds in, so that'll have to do. Okay. Let me just actually get a little bit of 91% alcohol so that I can brush that off. I feel like some of these were catching like stray little hairs. Okay. I think that one definitely needs some more. Oh. Hello, Daily Dysfunction. Nice to see you. Yes, yay cookies. This is I was gonna say this is all the decorating of sugar cookies I'm going to do this holiday season, but I was invited to help decorate sugar cookies at a friend's. So it might not be. Ugh. Although, actually, I think that invite was make sugar cookies. So I don't know if that is necessarily was going to be decorating sugar cookies, or if it was going to be more along the lines of those like Pillsbury cookies that have the Christmas tree design in the middle and is more like cutting slices and putting them onto a cookie sheet. Could be either, to be fair. So we shall see on that front. Oh, crud. Like wiped them all off on this one. This is where the benefit of the like slightly transparent resin frosting comes, is that like it's not gonna totally hide the sprinkles. Okay. I still think this one is like one of my hero ones. This one looks pretty good too, but I feel like it needs... I'm actually gonna do that because I feel like it needs some more colors. It's very white and blue. There's not... I mean, there is a lot of green in here, but it's just not like coming out as well. Okay. I think those are my hero cookies. This one could use some more as well. But these are also like... I don't know. I find them the most aesthetically pleasing. Okay. This needs some blue in there. This one needs some more white. Like another red. Like another white. This one's kind of... There we go. That's a better spread. There we go. But I had a blue one here. There we go. And yellow. I'm just trying to make sure there's a good like distribution of all the colors. I think that's good. All right. Let me get most of this back in here. I think eventually what I might do with a lot of these sprinkles that I have left over from Miniverse kits is I might make more of my let me take care of cleaning this out first. More of my popsicle earrings and drench them in sprinkles. Or either that or find like a popsicle, not a popsicle, I was just saying popsicle, a lollipop, like a lollipop mold. And do that with the sprinkles. Getting these nozzles like cleaned out. My friend told me that like, oh, what a lot of people do is they just cure the resin in there and then pull it out. And I'm like, I tried that once and it really did not work out. So don't necessarily want to do that again. And the thing about this one is I may not be able to use this one again because it's meant for that specific tube. And I don't think it's necessarily the right size and shape for the other ones. But keeping the other little nozzles is really handy for other little projects. All right. So I think those look pretty good. Gonna get them under the UV curing. Alrighty. Let me just get let me keep this out. And this will go into my extras. There's another series of Miniverse that we're gonna start doing. Actually, let me double check my schedule, and I can also share my schedule with y'all while we are doing this for another round and waiting for these to cure. Let me see if I can share this. Oh, hold on. I need to actually pull it up before I can share it. might help. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna start it in the new year officially. This is the schedule for the next 7 weeks. Let me get this shared. No. Window. There we go. All right. So, as you can see here, while these are curing, this is my schedule for the next 7. Let me do that. Yeah, there we go. All right. So this is the schedule for the next 7 weeks. We have today the Target Madeleines and frosted sugar cookies. Next week they did a collab with Hello Kitty, and so this is one that I am making a little bit of an exception to my rule with the bento box, just because it's so damn cute. And I'm not like a gigantic Hello Kitty fan, but they're too cute. And the donuts are shaped like cats. It's adorable. Okay. So next week we are doing the Hello Kitty donuts and bento box. And then the 29th, there will be no live stream. I'm taking that off for my own plans and sanity. And then we're starting off the new year with the happy hour kits. Now there were, I think, 10 in the course of the happy hour collection, and they're all very adorable little alcoholic beverages. And there's like I don't want to say controversy, but there's a little bit of controversy because even though MGA, the parent company that makes all the Miniverse stuff, distinctly, told stores that were carrying them, do not put these in the toy aisle. You can put them in like the craft section. You can put them with the alcohol, but don't put them in the toy aisle because these are 21 and over, even though there's nothing actually alcoholic about them. It's just like, if they made like a little Mad Men set with a little pack of cigarettes and a glass of whiskey, you wouldn't want to glorify that to kids. So they don't want it in the toy section, which is where these usually are. Because for some reason that I don't quite understand, these are 8 and over. I would think you would want at least like 10 or 12 and over, but I don't know. Anyway, so luckily there's talk of these being recalled, but they have not yet been recalled. But I have the whole set. And this is also the big exception that I made, because most of these drinks I would not drink. I am not an espresso person, so I would not drink an espresso martini. A Cosmo I would drink. A dirty martini? Ugh, no, thank you. I am not Ian Runkle. That's disgusting. A blue Hawaiian and a Mai Tai. That's my. How long are we? That's my fucking jam. Okay, I love me a good like fruity drink. So yeah, but then they're coming out fast and furious, man. They came out with the Cafe 4 series, I think, with the berry Danish and the donut twists and the butterfly pea flower tea and the Thai tea with boba. These are also a little bit of a exception. I would probably drink them, but they're very cute. The Thai tea with boba comes in what looks like a little honey bear jar. It's adorable. And the butterfly pea flower tea looks like a combination of one of those faceted Starbucks cups, but it has cat ears on it. It's super cute. So that's what we'll be doing through the end of January right here. And oops, sorry. I don't have the rest. So that's the winter at a glance schedule, which I will post probably later today, I think. But yeah, let me get back to StreamYard here. Okay. So that's the schedule. We're going to dive into the happy hour stuff in the new year. They're not recalled, but there is rumblings that stores are not following the instructions to not put them in the toy section, and so parents are finding them there and then complaining. So it's not MGA's fault. It's the retailer's fault for not putting them where MGA is telling them to put them. But you know, Karens be Karenting. So hard to say. All right, let's see. These have had a couple of rounds. They're not really sticky. I think they are. They're kind of sticky. They are leaving a little bit of residue on my finger. So let's get them another. Okay, they were. Sometimes I'll accidentally hit the time button, which will reset it to either 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or 45 seconds. But I like letting it go the whole 99 seconds because that's just a better time interval for this kind of thing. Okay. So still warming up the salted caramel flavor cocoa sweet spread for the Madeleines. And the Madeleines, I think I will need these cross-locking tweezers because the Madeleines are like a dip it and dust it kind of thing. Actually, I think I'm also going to need a little one of my, what the heck are they? Oh, there. I'm gonna need one of my little silicone bowls because then I can kind of dip them into the resin, and then I can dip them into the nut crumble blend. So, all right, and what I'm gonna do is set these aside and just keep the light going on them while we work on these. Oops. There we go. All right. So we have a little close that they're going to sit on. We've got the nut crumble and the Madeleines, and that's all that is out of that little bag. I'm just going to double check the instructions again for good measure. Madeleines, okay, dip, sprinkle, and how are they placed in there? They're just kind of placed nicely on the little tray. Okay. So, oh, good. All right. I was really gonna be sad if I had to break the label, but they open from the opposite side. They're slightly spongy, which is kind of fun. Okay. Let's try to get the There we go. Alrighty. Get this like spread. It's nice and gooey. Okay. And then not sure if give me. Not sure if the move is to like dip it or sprinkle and catch extras. So let me try both methods first. Okay. Wait, which end is it? It is the big end. Okay. Oof. Okay. Well, that kind of got. I feel like this went off the rails in terms of the size. All right. I am just holding it under the UV light off to the side with the other cookies. I feel like in the picture, the problem is that the nut blend is smaller. It looks way more crushed. This looks not as crushed as maybe it should be. So I might like smash that a little bit more, see if I can. Okay, so that you can see, this is what it's looking like. Oh gosh. Okay, I did not expect that to just rub right off. Yikes. Expected that to be a bit more cured than it was. All right, I'm just leaving it under there, and let's see if I can kind of. That didn't seem to do much. No, I mean they're not actual nuts. They're little plastic pieces, so I don't. But also, I was not able to get like the spread on the end that I wanted. So I think the move is going to be with the spatula. So my other set of locking tweezers is not at all handy. So, and I literally have just the whole thing sitting under there holding the thing up so that it gets the UV on both sides. Let me grab, I don't know if my other set of tweezers are in here, but I do know my handheld rechargeable Let's Resin light is, or should be, in here. There we go. Maybe that will help. Yeah, I'm not seeing the see, it's not. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay. Taking my tweezers back. And I just set that one down onto the same little tray as the other cookies. Oh, did it cure resin onto there? All right. Okay. So let me try this method out. Because the thing is, dipping it, it's not as dark as it is in the pictures. So it's a bit... It might also need like a couple of layers. To really like look that dark. Which for the cookies is easy, the sugar cookies. That's easy, that makes sense. For this, not so much. It's a little frustrating for this. Okay. Sticky, but not wiping off like the last one did. Okay. Son of a monkey. All right, well. These pieces are freaking huge, man. Like these pieces are 1-to-1 size. Or they're like 50% scale. If I crushed up a bunch of nuts, some of the pieces would actually be this big. Come on, man. I don't want to have to like pull out all the tiniest little pieces to use. Because that's some bullshit. All right. Let me grab my freaking light. See, and a big piece fell off of this side. Because they're too freaking big. I really, really don't want to have to like place little pieces on these, but I might. So I'm just gonna like flash these and then stick them under the bigger lamp. And then eventually I'll have to, let's try the method of finding the smaller pieces. Pour this whole thing in here. Okay. Alrighty. So they're all under that light, and then eventually I will flip them all over. I started to say that, but I'm not sure if I got there. So I'm going to do very light coat. Just get a base of color on there. It does get a tiny bit darker when cured. I have an idea. No. Oh. All right, well, I found my other tweezers. So I can pick out little pieces. But I have these, like, lip things, and I wonder if I can get... Alright, well, it was a decent idea, but it's not working. Ugh. This isn't working either. F my life. However, this is why I make sure to wipe down my station here of other, as much as I can, other debris, so that I can just kind of collect that back into here. Okay. This under. None actually even went in there, which is kind of funny. All right. I'm just gonna be finding little bits of this crap for days. All right. That's good enough for now. All right. I grabbed these tweezers just to see if maybe they will get a better little grip on the little pieces and the cross-locking ones did. Because the cross-locking ones seem to just want to hold on. To the little pieces. And I think that might just be like a, accumulation of stuff on the end. Oh, I'll let that fall too far in there. All right, let's see. No, it still wants to. I think it's just like the material that these are made out of is very grippy. I had a similar issue with the charcuterie board last week, because some of the items were very rubbery. Like the meat were very rubbery. Kind of hard to get the resin to really grip onto and stay. All right. Let's I've never thought to do this with my Madeleines. Although I will say, like in real life, like real Madeleines, like dip them into something. But on occasion, I have gotten the Madeleines that are already like half dipped in chocolate, and that's really good. I'm kind of glad the ones that I get, usually from Target, are not like don't have the little nuttiness, because I think I would just I don't know. I'm looking for a nice soft cookie when I have a Madeleine, not crunchy. I'm not the biggest crunchy cookie person, but if a cookie is going to be crunchy, I want it to be like one of those cookie thins and be real like snappy. That's my cookie preference. Leave a comment down below. What is your cookie preference? What is your favorite? What's your favorite cookie? And what's your specifically favorite holiday cookie? Are they different? Is there a cookie that you generally only get during the holiday season? I have a friend who loves to make with her boys, even before she had kids, she likes to make those spritz cookies. That's like her jam, is the spritz cookie. I think they're okay, but oh my gosh. She also makes this like Mexican hot chocolate cookie. And now I don't know what I think what basically makes it different from just a chocolate cookie is that like there's some cinnamon in it. If I had to like guess, but it is so good. So I'm hoping she makes some of those for our friendly Friendsmas gathering at the end of the month. You know, if you're not a cookie eater, you can also leave a comment down below of are you finished with your Christmas gift shopping on this 10 days before Christmas? I am. I'm done with all of the things that I need to buy. There are a couple of things that I need to make still. But mostly I am done. I'm also done buying all the supplies that I need to make the things that I'm gonna make. And because I did an entire live stream on my Christmas stocking ornaments that I do for my family, or for my husband's family, really. Maybe I should make a set for my families. Anyway, I did a whole live stream on that last year, so I decided I was going to do that same stream this year, and then I realized I'd done it last year, and some other things kind of got in the way, so I didn't do it. But I am making a short vertical video on it. This is the first year that I've had to actually, so last year involved just the personalization. This year's would have involved not the casting, because that takes 24 hours, because I literally made a mold last year and then had to get like my first attempt with 2-part epoxy resin instead of UV resin and make the ornaments from scratch this year, because they are officially discontinued from Oriental Trading. It used to be, for the last couple of years, the listing was still on their site. It just said out of stock, because I had it saved. And then this year I went to look, and it's gone, like not on their site anymore. So I'm glad I took that mold. I made those silicone molds last year of the last few that I had, because this year I have 6 to make, because the family that had the baby gets it, and then my mother-in-law gets one for her master set. So we had nibbling number 17. And if you're not familiar, nibbling is a gender-neutral term for niece or nephew. Okay. So we had our 17th nibbling, born in February last year, I think. I want to say she was born earlier in the year. And then number 18 was born on election day, and number 19 was born on Friday the 13th. Number 20 isn't due until February, so I don't have to make those until next year's batch. Because generally speaking, I wait till the end of the year, because their family are a prolific children havers. Clearly, as you know, 19 nibblings, 20th due in February. Also, I do still have 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sibling-in-laws that aren't married, and they're all over 18 now. So Well, for one of them, it's not really on the table. She's kind of developmentally, uh, let's say she is, because I don't know what, she's got a lot of issues, and I think it's just, a culmination of not, developmentally mature enough to be on her own kind of situation. So she lives at home, and that's the plan. So she's not getting married. But other than that, I still have 2 other sister-in-laws and a brother and 2 brother-in-laws that one almost got married this year, so I would have had to make her and her husband. Well, I would have had to make one for my mother-in-law for her new husband, but they didn't actually get married, so they called that whole thing off. So that's the basic MO, is that I make the mother-in-law gets one for every child-in-law, like new child's spouse. And then when they have kids, they get a family set for themselves. And then my mother-in-law gets one for her set. And I did the same for my best friends that have kids. So they all have a family set. So since 2012, when I made the first set, I think I've made almost 100 of them now. I mean, and by making them up to this year, just involved buying the ornaments from Oriental Trading, which was a box of 12 for like $7 or $8 or something. I mean, they were less than $2 a piece. Maybe it was a box of 24 for $10. I don't remember. No, it was a box of 12. Yeah, maybe they were like a little more than $1 a piece. Maybe it was like $10 for a box of 12 or something. But that's still like for these, thicker resin ornaments. They're not like light duty quality. I've never had somebody say, "Hey, one broke. Can you make me a new one?" The only time I've ever had to remake one was when one got lost in the mail somewhere. So that one I had to remake because it never arrived to that particular family. This is a hero one. This one's going up the front because I'm getting a lot of the little pieces at the bottom. Hell yeah. And it actually looks like relatively like the picture. So I was saying that like these things are all labeled like favorite day, one of the Target house brands. And that's the Target house brand for like sweets, right? Like I know they have favorite day ice creams and cookies and stuff, but the other ones. So I was just looking over here. The other ones are Market Pantry. Oh, and Good and Gather. Interesting. So the lobster ravioli are all Good and Gather brand. These two are Market Pantry. Oh no, this is Good and Gather and Market Pantry. Oh, best of both worlds with the margarita pizza. Looks like this is mostly Market Pantry with some Good and Gather leaves for the salad. Favorite day, favorite day. Favorite day, Good and Gather, Market Pantry. Man, you get all three with the pancakes. If you really just want a bunch of little Target stuff. Oh, and the caramel popcorn. Good and Gather, favorite day, and Market Pantry. No Archer Farms? What the heck, guys? I don't know the the Archer Farms is well, I don't know if they still have Archer Farms. I think Good and Gather might have replaced Archer Farms. The only thing I used to get that was Archer Farms was they had these Parmesan cheese twists that were like snacks. They weren't like, you don't bake them or anything. They were pre-made, just like cracker type snacks. And they're really good. They were Archer Farms brand. But I haven't gotten those in quite a while because I don't go to Target that much. I really only so for one, most of my grocery shopping is done through Instacart, right? And the Walmart is much closer to me than Target, and they just have more. Like they just have more and better prices. Sorry, Target, okay? Like Walmart eats you for lunch in the price range, and that's kind of what I care the most about with my groceries is price, okay? Because it'd be expensive these days. So I normally order from Walmart for my groceries, except for whatever dumb, forsaken reason, Walmart does not carry Mountain Dew Zero in cans. It's I've just dumbfounded. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't carry the 12-pack of cans of Mountain Dew Zero. And I much prefer the Zero over the Diet. I thought it was because there's no aspartame in the Zero. It's like stevia or whatever. And that's not actually true. There is stevia and aspartame in the Zero. But there's much less aspartame. I don't know. It just tastes closer to the real Mountain Dew than the Diet does. So I prefer it. But yeah, so they don't carry it at Walmart for in the cans in the the big cases for whatever unknown to me reason. So we're on our last one. Last little Madeleine. So I often have to order those cases of soda. It used to be that the only place I could get them for a decent price was Target. And I say a decent price because Safeway usually has them. I don't know if where you are you have a Safeway. Safeway, Vaughn's, same company. I think Safeway owns part of Albertsons now. But you can get them at Safeway, but the thing is through Instacart, you don't get your like rewards. So they're like $14 a case or some nonsense. Whereas if you were to go into the store, they're like 3 for 10 or some nonsense. They're grossly cheaper by going into the store and using your rewards card than they are through Instacart. They don't have Safeway doesn't have the everyday prices on Instacart. All their things on Instacart are marked up, whereas Walmart has the everyday prices. So if you're getting, you know, a box of honey buns for $1.99 or $1.79 at Walmart in the store, that's what you're getting them through Instacart. They're going to be the same price. So that's also why I use Walmart as opposed to like the Safeway or anywhere else. But I have to get my soda through, it used to be Target. Now actually I can get them through Foods Co. is closer in price, is I think less than, we're somewhere in like the $8.99 per box range, which is much better than like 13 or 12 or whatever they are at Safeway. And it's slightly less than Target. So sometimes I'll still order from Target because there's stuff I want from Target specifically, like the Favorite Day Madeleines or the chocolate covered Madeleines, or, you know, something I want from Target that I can't get at the other stores. Then I'll definitely order through Target. Okay. So I've got those off to the side. That is all of them. I will not be needing more of this particular resin. So let me get some 91% alcohol and just wipe off the spatula. And I'm going to wipe off. There's a lot, since I was using the lid to kind of scrape. There's a lot on the rim, and I don't want that to like accidentally cure. Oh, snap. That's what I should be doing. So last week, yeah, with the cinnamon, I took a little like part of packaging and put it over the cinnamon top before I closed it. Son of a bitch, that's what I should have been doing this whole time with the resin. Because my little bag of extra resins is sticky. It's sticky as shit. Super fucking sticky. So I really don't need that. I really need to clean that up. But that's like, okay, I'm gonna have to put gloves on and deal with all this nonsense. So I haven't yet. The shape of this has really come in clutch today in several ways. Just trying to get like the most of it. Like, I know I'm not gonna get every little piece, but if I can get a good majority. Alright, I'm satisfied with that. Where is now my oh no. I just had it earlier. Put it back here. I have a little bag sealer that's around here somewhere. I don't think. I don't see it in there. Don't see it up here. And I just realized I'm practically flashing you all. So my apologies for that. All right, I'll have to find the little baggy sealer a little later. It was sitting on my desk. Wait, is it literally underneath this? No. Okay, I moved it out of the way. Not sure where exactly I moved it to. That's the problem. Okay. So, because I was just going to put the little favorite day crumbles back into this baggie. Also why I love these little bowls. And then seal that up. So, I will set that there, and then once I find the sealer, it's like I literally had it and used it last night. But I also cleaned up my workstation here. So I'm sure I set it aside somewhere. But don't exactly know where it went now. Okay, so we're going to put that aside, put our little tools and our bullseye dog aside. And, oh, that's the stickers for the cookies. So the cookie thing. I'm just doing one more quick. Is it really here and I just don't see it? No. No. Okay. It's probably like on the floor in my shoe or something. Like fell in a place that I didn't hear it fall. kind of thing. My shoes being rubbery Crocs, I wouldn't have heard it. Or it got moved somewhere in one of the boxes of presents that I have. I don't know. I am done purchasing gifts and making most of them. I am not done. I have not started the wrapping process of any of them because wrapping is a whole other adventure. And I don't have a tree up this year because we haven't actually put a tree up any year since we've had Pixel. And part of that is just, at first it was just caution. Like we didn't know how she would react. And then we were traveling a lot around Christmas, going to visit my in-laws in Oregon. So then it was just like, well, you know, we're not going to put up a tree if we're not going to be here to enjoy it on Christmas. So we didn't put up a tree. And this year we're not going anywhere. But we just decided, yeah, we still don't feel like going through the rigmarole of putting up a tree. It's just me and my husband and my brother, you know? So it's fine. It's still in the garage because we have a fake one. All the ornaments are put away, except for any I've made in the last like 7 years. They're just kind of, any that I've made or bought in the last like 9 years have just kind of found a place around the living room somewhere. or like around my craft table, my desk. They're just kind of hanging out somewhere. Which eventually, you know, I need to fix, but eventually is not today. Okay, so I think I'm going to be able to, yeah, these are, I feel good about the sugar cookies. So let's place the sugar cookies into their container. Is that the direction they go? I think so. Okay. So these two are the hero. Front. Did that get squished? It did. Let me. Somehow those got kind of squished. All right. Oh no. All right. Okay. So we have our sugar cookies in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip all of these over. And I didn't like specifically put them on one particular side so I could tell which had been flipped or not. So I'm just flipping all of them. Well, that one we're just going to hope for the best. All right. Get those back off to the side under the nail lamp. To continue, I'm actually gonna try to move that stuff a little more, since we're applying the sticker. I think it basically goes like, guessing like the Madeleines are like halfway up. So I'm going to put it kind of in the same place. Halfway up, frosted sugar cookies. Like that. Boom. It's a little off-centered, but that's okay. I dig it. Okay. So the frosted sugar cookies are done. In their little packaging. Oh, this one got moved outside of its thing. Maybe I should have done this the other way. Let's see if I can successfully peel this off. Okay. So I've learned what I should have done is put it around the back like the Madeleines is. Okay. Because then I can still open this up and fix any that get crazy. But I can also that's the hero. That's a hero. I should be able to put them in this way. Yep. Nope. Cool. Awesome. I think that looks better. Bam. Okay. We have the frosted. Come on. Focus. Frosted sugar cookies. Favorite day bakery, frosted sugar cookies. Awesome. And I am giving the I use giving the Madeleines more time. I'm giving the Madeleines more time, and I'm going to give you more time. More time to like, share, subscribe. So, let me put these back here. So remember to like and share this video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and helping me to grow this channel, because I would very much like to grow this channel and do this more. Yeah, if this little hobby can pay for itself, that would be great, you know? So yeah, please like and share, and there are links below to things like this mat and the little turntable and the tweezers, and I don't have a link to the Target balls. I think they might all be sold out. But I will look at the website a little later, and if I can find a link to them, I will put a link in the description below to those, in case you want to get your own MGA Make It Mini food favorites only at Target. So let's pull them out. Oh no. I don't think I dropped a Madeleine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Alright. I think these are probably good enough for plating purposes. This is one I really like. I like this one a lot as well. So I think those are gonna be like my hero ones, so to speak. And it is kind of fanned in this way, and I like that. So those are the two I really like. Okay. Hmm. These don't like fan that well. And I don't actually feel like resonating them in place. I wish this like locked a little bit, but yeah. So, oh, you know what is not in these balls? A table. There's no table in these balls. Probably because they have the little, the little bags, little shopping bags. But dang, I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to photograph these. Oh well. So there we go. We'll bring them closer. You can see them under their little cloche. Let me move my light just a bit. Whoop. All right, there you go. You can see the little favorite day frosted sugar cookies and the little salted caramel chocolate dipped Madeleines with their little nut crumble blend. And as I said, next week we're going to dive into the Hello Kitty of it all. And I will see you then. In the meantime, have a great week. A very happy pre-holiday week. May it not be crazy in terms of your your work schedule leading up to the holidays. May it be fairly chill. And until next time, stay crafty.